Wildcard weekend just gave us something we might have seen coming, but nobody really wanted to witness. The Houston Texans absolutely demolished the Pittsburgh Steelers 30-6 at Acrisure Stadium. And there's a real possibility we just watched Aaron Rodgers play his last NFL game. Let's break down what happened Monday night in Pittsburgh. So going into this game, the Steelers were riding high off that comeback win against the Ravens in the regular season finale. Aaron Rodgers looked like he still had some magic left in that 43-year-old arm. The Texans, though, they'd been on an absolute tear, winning 10 straight games and 11 of their last 12. They had the #1 defense in the entire league. Something had to give. The game started out looking like it might be competitive. The Steelers actually took an early 3-0 lead in the first quarter. That was the first time they'd been ahead going into the second quarter of a playoff game since 2016 against the Dolphins. But that early hope didn't last long. Aaron Rodgers finished the night 17 of 33 passing for just 146 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. He got sacked 4 times. And here's the thing that really tells the story. The Houston defense was absolutely relentless. They held Pittsburgh to just 175 total yards for the entire game. Let me say that again, 175 yards total. The Texans' pass rush got stronger as the game went on, and their coverage was suffocating. DK Metcalf, who's supposed to be the Steelers' big playmaker, couldn't get loose all night. The Texans' defense scored twice. CJ Stroud wasn't exactly lighting it up either for Houston. He had 3 turnovers himself. He fumbled the ball 5 times total, tying an NFL playoff record that Warren Moon set back in the day. But here's the difference. The Texans didn't need Stroud to be perfect because their defense was doing all the heavy lifting. The Texans' rushing attack showed up when it mattered. Rookie running back Woody Marks had his first career 100-yard game, finishing with 112 yards on 19 carries and a touchdown. Houston ran for 164 yards total, which is way above their season average of about 109 yards per game.
Now let's talk about what this means for both teams. The Texans are moving on to face the New England Patriots in the divisional round. They're coming in hot with that 10-game winning streak, and that defense looks absolutely championship caliber. They held the Steelers to 6 points, and Pittsburgh's offense couldn't do anything all night. For the Steelers, this is their 7th straight playoff loss. Mike Tomlin is now the first head coach in franchise history to go 9 consecutive seasons without a playoff win. That's wild when you think about the Steelers' playoff legacy. Late in the fourth quarter, you could actually hear some fans chanting "Fire Tomlin" in Acrisure Stadium. Tomlin's under contract for at least 1 more year, but there's real questions about whether he wants to keep coaching or if the organization might decide it's time to part ways. And then there's the Aaron Rodgers question. The 43-year-old quarterback was hoping for a storybook ending to his legendary career. Instead, the book got slammed shut by Houston's elite defense. After the game, Rodgers was non-committal about his future, saying he wouldn't make any emotional decisions right away. But look, when you're 43 years old and you just got manhandled like that in what could be your final game, it's hard to imagine coming back for more.
Get rid of everybody! Let's go! Had enough of this! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Bullshit. They need to get rid of everybody. Let's go. I'm ready to start it all over. Let's go. Bullshit. Same stuff. Every year. Year after year, 9 years now, bullshit. No game plan. There was no game plan for that game. It had no game plan. Kill us in the middle. Everybody's been killing us in the middle, and they still can't stop. Freezing my butt up out here. For what?
They're down to 12. Rodgers, time runs out.
This shit is embarrassing.
Ball is out.
He jumping that nigga.
It's picked up by the Texans and Sheldon Rankins. And he is in for a touchdown.
What's he doing that for?
Yeah, you got Oh my God, man.
Game ball
First down and
restriction
goal ball back outside the 10 as Marks has his first 100-yard game and takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Hey, Steelers, I need that insurance policy too, by the way. Because y'all just killed me tonight. Y'all just killed me. Yeah, no. I had to bring myself back. But y'all killed me. I need that insurance policy. I'm not playing. That video I posted earlier? No. That wasn't a joke. I need my insurance policy. ASAP. Full coverage. I'm not playing with y'all. The shit that y'all put me through this whole year? Are we serious? I died and came back to life just now. What is wrong with y'all? I need my insurance policy. ASAP. I'm not playing.
Why are you crying?
I don't know what to tell you. Looks the same as the past 7 years. They've had 21 plus point deficits in each one of the last 7 years. No defense. Defense actually played pretty well today. But the offense was nowhere to be found. It's like they had no scheme to beat this team. I don't know. It's just same old, same old. I don't know. Without changing everything, I don't know where you go from here. But it's getting old.
DK.
He's down.
Anderson and Rankins got home on Aaron Rodgers, and then Rankins took it into the end zone, and obviously it'll be.
Where do I stop? Bro, I'm tired of this. Hold on. Bro, we making it like T-Walk and Rodgers, bro. I can't even like 30-6. Let up 23 in the fourth quarter. 2 defensive touchdowns. No touchdown from the offense. Chad, what's in the dude? 8th year in a row not running the playoff thing, bro.
What do you mean about that?
Last week, to beat Baltimore.
Ah, they made another touchdown.
Mentioned earlier, this is an empty feeling. I've been there.
No matter what, win or lose, Steelers, baby, Steelers.
You do lose if you're not the Super Bowl.
Yes, trip him up. Where's the flag? Where's the damn flag? Oh, bullshit. Oh, whatever.
What a night for Christian Kirk. You. And Christian Kirk, shut the up.
To go with his 36 and 46 yarders tonight. You see the
To go to the 36, shut the up.
This is where he wins, so he gets it.
Wide open.
There's Nico Collins, everybody else, and everybody else at the receiving position. I like. They've all got skills that are unique to them, but it's a good road.
Right? I almost wish they lost last week so Tomlin would have been fired because he sucks.
First of all, I want to congratulate the Houston Texans. Their defense, dude, they have absolute monsters on defense. Daniel Hunter, Will Anderson Jr., Derek Stingley, all those guys, monsters. And you know, as a Steelers fan, I'm just annoyed. I'm sick. I'm tired of seeing the same thing happen over and over and over again. 10-7 in that first round exit. I'm tired of it. It has now been 10 years. 10 years since the Steelers won a playoffs game. 10 years. You know what sucks about this? I'll probably talk about this the next year. Losing in the first round. To go back to the game, the Steelers offense, they couldn't score a touchdown to save their lives. Like, trying to score a touchdown against the Texans is like trying to beat John Jones in a fight. It's impossible. And the Steelers defense, they did all they could. You know, they got a few turnovers, and I'm a CJ Stroud fan. I like CJ Stroud, but he was terrible. And the Steelers offense still couldn't score after all those turnovers. It was so annoying to watch. And also, shout out to the Texans for getting the W. And let's see if the Steelers will fire Mike Tomlin. Probably won't, but we'll see.
They said, what's the future for this nigga? What's the future for this nigga, Mike? What's the future for this nigga? The future for this nigga is let his ass go. Let his ass go. This shit is just retarded. Like, this nigga just, We can't win the game, bitch, if we can't score on offense, bitch. We can't just play defense. What the fuck? Shit retarded. Like, let Mike ass go. Let Mike ass go. The ball go. Nigga playing old school. Nah, fuck that. You gotta put some trickery in that shit. Some trickery. Shit crazy, man.
It's the same thing every single year. Steelers go out sad. The final score does not tell the story of that game, though. I'll tell you that much. The Steelers defense actually played pretty solid today. I have to give it to them. The offense never capitalized on any of those turnovers we got from C.J. Stroud. We had, 2 fumbles, like an interception. I mean, we had a couple of sacks. Not a single touchdown. You're not going to win a game only scoring 6 points. It's just not going to happen. And I understand you're versing one of the best defense in the league, if not the best defense in the league. But when you get the ball on the 30-yard line after a big turnover by your defense, you can't put the ball in the end zone. Like, that just tells me right there's a big issue. And this is one of the times that the defense actually stepped up, because the past few times we've made the playoffs, they let up like 21 points in the first half or first quarter, and we were already out of the game by the time the game even started. The only guy I must say that annoyed the crap out of me tonight, and he's an absolute bum, that we made look like a Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson type receiver, is Christian Kirk. It's ridiculous. He had like 200 yards on the season, 238 yards on the season. We let him have like 144 receiving yards. It's ridiculous.
I've come to the sad realization that the best years of Pittsburgh Steelers football that I've seen is most likely behind me. I was spoiled. Ben Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown and James Harrison and Ike Taylor and Larry Foote and AFC championships and Super Bowls. I was spoiled. And I drank the Kool-Aid this year. I actually thought that they were going to win this game. The crowd was the loudest I've heard it in a long time when Rodgers came out of that tunnel. They took an early lead, 3-0. But then at the end of the day, it was the same old story. Pittsburgh's in the playoffs. Pittsburgh loses in the first round.
Then, like, bro, really can't take this shit no more, bro. Who the fuck? How do niggas? And then it's like, bro, how do niggas do what they gotta do? Right? Imagine you do everything you gotta do to put yourself in a situation you wanna be in. And you fuck yourself over. Fucking hell of a guy. Hell of a guy. Hell of a group of guys, man. You fucking blew it. Just laid down and gave it up. Like, they didn't put up no fight. They just laid down and took the belt. Took the belt. Took the belt. Like, oh my gosh. We gotta do better, bro. Front office. And this offseason, bro. Do something. Because I speak for all of us as a whole. We're fucking tired of this shit. Y'all keep taking us where we want to go and fucking losing. We're tired of this shit, bro. Y'all know we gonna stand by y'all regardless, no. That's why y'all always fucking try and make us happy and shit with all these trades and all this other shit. Stop bamboozling niggas, bro. I just had the whole city show up to that fucking game. Y'all niggas lost. Trash ass niggas, man. Get that shit together, bro.
The big question for Houston is whether C.J. Stroud can clean up those turnovers. 5 fumbles in a playoff game is just asking for trouble. They got away with it against Pittsburgh because their defense was so dominant, but you can't count on that happening every week in the playoffs. Stroud needs to protect the football better if the Texans want to keep this run going. But man, that Houston defense is something else. Will Anderson Jr. and that pass rush were getting after Rodgers all night. The coverage was tight. The tackling was sure. They played with discipline and aggression. That's a defense built for playoff football. They're not just stopping offenses. They're taking the ball away and scoring points themselves. 2 defensive touchdowns in a playoff game is huge. For the Steelers and their fans, this is a tough way to end the season. The playoff drought continues, the questions keep piling up, and the uncertainty around Tomlin and Rodgers is going to dominate the conversation all offseason. Pittsburgh has been good enough to make the playoffs, but not great enough to win when they get there. That's been the story for almost a decade now. The Texans are celebrating their first road playoff win in franchise history and heading to the divisional round with all the momentum. The Steelers are left wondering what comes next and whether they just witnessed the end of an era with Aaron Rodgers potentially hanging it up for good. Monday night in Pittsburgh might have been the closing chapter on one of the greatest quarterback careers we've ever seen. If it was, Aaron Rodgers deserves better than getting shut down 30-6 in the wildcard round. But sometimes that's just how it goes in the NFL. The league is ruthless, Father Time is undefeated, and on Monday night, the Houston Texans made sure everyone remembered that. The Texans are rolling, the Steelers are reeling, and Aaron Rodgers might be retiring. Wildcard weekend gave us drama, and it might have given us the end of an era. We'll see what happens next, but for now, Houston's championship dreams are very much alive, and Pittsburgh's nightmare season ending continues for another year. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this breakdown. What do you think? Is Rodgers done? Should the Steelers move on from Tomlin? Can the Texans make a deep playoff run with this defense? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and subscribe if you want more NFL playoff coverage. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.